Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday evening, post July 4th here. So I want to go over in this one how much we've made in terms of total return in TSLY over the past 1+ years. So TSLY has been around since November of 2022, and it's recently been on an upswing. So I want to actually look at total return and see at what point we would actually be in the black, and at what point everything else would be, I don't want to call it free money, but the house's money at this point. So welcome to Music Man here. Welcome to Dissector. Yeah, amazing, right? 4th of July weekend. Okay, so let's go look at some charts. Let's look at Seeking Alpha. And I'm starting to see a lot of the former TSLY bulls starting to rear their heads here. And I get where you're coming from, but some of these channels are starting to feel vindicated because we've had a run up in Tesla. Welcome. Yeah, you corrected your spelling here. We almost had to play the soundbite, your favorite soundbite. We still might, though. Okay, so let's go look at, first of all, let's review Tesla stock again. So Tesla is back over 250 bucks. I should have got a leap option like 2 months ago, but it's so unpredictable. I mean, who knows? Like at this point, who knew this was the bottom, April 22nd? And then we started coming back here. We've gained over $100 a share in less than 3 months, less than 2.5 months. So that is Tesla. Let's look at TSLY. So TSLY was up 1.34% today. I'm going to start doing this daily comparison here. 2.08% versus 1.34. So we underperformed the underlying. We're up back up to almost $17 a share. I actually thought we were there. Yeah, we pulled back a little bit. On July 3rd, we were at 17.72, just 4 cents shy of 17.76, which would have been in time for July 4th. So if we go and look at dividends, the dividends that we've made over the life of the fund, let's look at dividend yield over here. It's saying it's paid out like a cumulative 74.77%. There's yield on cost. Of course, we only have it for 2023 because, well, we're only halfway through 2024, which is still hard to believe. But 2022, it had just started. We didn't actually get our first dividend until I think January of last year. So let's look over here. Of course, for dividends, it gets an A. It still gets an F for risk and for expenses, and a C plus for momentum. So let's see. It was $1 this past month. I'm trying to find. Here we go. Dividend history. Oh, I gotta look that past here. Okay, so we have had. So our first dividend was 99 cents, almost a full dollar. Our second dividend was 90 cents. Our third dividend, the first 3 months of last year, we stayed at 90 cents. Then we were at 83 cents if you round up. And then we dropped all the way to 44 cents in May of last year. I remember that one well. And then we were at 80 cents again last June. And then July, we smashed records. We were at $1.06. And TSLY was going up in value. It looked phenomenal. If I had just sold right there, I would have been very happy. Of course, I still fault myself for getting into this one instead of NVIDIA. I'd be much better off if I was in NVIDIA. Okay, so it was 58 cents in September. Then we started dropping. This is when TSLY started really plummeting because Tesla stock was plummeting as well. So, and then 57 cents in October. So we stayed around 58 cents for 3 months, and then we ended the year at 60 cents. So we paid out like $9.12 in dividends for the whole year 2023. And then we started 2024 at 55 cents. Then we had our lowest ever, 40 cents, when the split came in, or the reverse split came in February. So we were at 81 cents in March. That was after the reverse split. So then the dividend basically became double on half the shares. Then we went to 68 cents. Then we went to 69 cents. And then we were at 64 cents. And then we started to have a rebound within the last month. So we were at a full dollar Keep in mind that's after the reverse split. So in total, we have paid out $13.92 in dividends, and we are currently at 16.94. So that's about an 82% dividend yield, cumulative dividend yield. But if we look at the summary over here, keep in mind we were at $40.76 at one point if you adjust for the reverse split. So we've gotten $14 in a return, but we're still down from basically $40 a share since inception all the way down to 16.94. So that is on a post-split adjusted basis, the difference is 23.82. So we've lost $23.82. We've made back 13.92. So that's like what, a 2/3. So if we go here, if we look at performance total return over the past year, we're still down 13.6%. We actually have a positive total return on the fund over the life of the fund. Go figure. This is from inception. Now, at one point, again, these were the sort of the good old days last year, July 19th of last year. We were at 32.95% gain. We're starting to surge back ahead here. We bottomed out April 22nd at 27.71% in the red, and then we've come all the way back to where we're now 9.19% up in terms of total return. So if we look at Tesla over the same time frame, we still, at this rate, we would need and it's misleading because we're at 16.94. We would need $1 a month for 3 more months to break even on the current fund price. But keep in mind, a lot of investors bought in a year ago when it was still much higher. I bought in last April. So the total return for Tesla over the same time is 14.4%. So, and you can see they're tracking pretty evenly there. Of course, compare that with the S&P. The S&P is still your best bet of the three in terms of total return. Or even like a triple X S&P, like a UPRO. How about this? If you really want to get rich over the same time frame, check out the UPRO. See, it's literally a 3X over 1 year, 72.86%. You're not going to beat that one. Now, Jay was actually telling us in New York that there's some NAV erosion for the UPRO as well. We've got a hello. When's happy hour? Oh, happy hour is when you're on. Haven't seen you in forever. Trying not to drink today. Did plenty of that yesterday. It's happy hour for him already. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say. S-Full, we got to look at that one. Actually, thank you for mentioning that. That's a good comparison. That capped upside, as always, the upside is capped. So let's do this here. So we're not at break even. We've still got a ways to go. We would actually need, for the original investment, we would need several more months. We would need like another year of dollar payouts to even be close for those of us that bought early on. Okay, what was I looking here? Let's just do another comparison here. Let's throw in S-Full. And silly me, I sold some S-Full to get into some TSLY a year ago. So check out S-Full. Good old S-Full is definitely a safe bet. 15.6%, 7.7% over the same time. Look at that. It's the most consistent one over the same time. Okay, let's X out some of these over here. And then, so there's Tesla. Okay, what I want to look at here for TSLY. So most of us didn't buy. Actually, I haven't talked to anyone that bought in November of 22. But obviously, some of us bought maybe in January. Several of us bought here. I bought right in here. So my cost basis is close to $30 actually. So I'm down in mine. Well, I did dollar cost average, but I think I bought on the way up as well. So I bought some shares here too. So some of my shares, it's still a mess. I'm not trying to not be transparent on my cost basis. It's just that Schwab, the transition from Ameritrade to Schwab was such a mess that I still don't have that cost basis information. Like with E-Trade, I can see it easily with E-Trade or with other brokers, but because I started with Ameritrade investing in this fund, I'm not able to see the whole cost basis in terms of like dollar amount, but I'm pretty sure some of my cost basis dollar amount is in the mid 30s. Some of it's 30, some of it is lower because I did buy in a little bit, but I pulled the plug on it as far as dollar cost averaging. When it kept dropping, I just pulled the plug on it because I saw better investment opportunities. So anyway, that's the gist of it. We still got a long way to go here. Let's see. I have sold several puts on high tie this week. Oh, you're selling puts for premium. Nice, good for you. I probably should have sold out of my calls in that when I was up $1,000. Um, and then as far as the wheel, well, finally we got the wheel strategy, by the way, being posted in Discord again, by the way. Awesome. If you all haven't joined Discord, definitely do. We've got some serious money being made in the wheel strategy. You could switch to Fidelity, my favorite. So I do have an account with Fidelity. I have an account, I think, with all the brokers. I have a Fidelity account. I have an E-Trade account. It was called Empower for my retirement. Um, my 401k, I mean, my first 401k. My other one is managed, I want to say BlackRock. Um, yeah, so Fidelity, E-Trade, Schwab by default. And then what else do I have? I'll have to look. I lost a total of 850.50 on Tesla when I sold out of it with dividends in total. But are you trying to make it back with the wheel? So, oh, my Apple call options are doing well. Yeah, and Power, that's my main 401k. That's the fat puppy that you've seen. That's the big account. That's the one that I'm doing great in. But I gotta get all my spreadsheets back together. I might have some downtime tonight and over the weekend where I can focus on some of this stuff. But anyway, so that's the gist of the video. Check out the wheel strategy in the Discord. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all very soon. Take care. Good night. Bye.